I'm truly honored to be here, celebrating so many amazing students and the accomplishments you've achieved tonight. I'm going to cry, sorry. I would like to start with a quote I've had in mind since the day I was informed I'd be speaking tonight. When asked, what is the biggest mistake we make in life, the Buddha replied, the biggest mistake is you think you have time.
I was homeschooled until sophomore year. And when I started at Union. And with that, I was able to do nursing classes, CNA classes. I never thought I would be a nurse. It was always something, none of my family is in the medical field. None of my family went to college. I honestly didn't even really know what I wanted to be, but my counselors, and they were just like, go and try it and see if you like these things. And it was a good opportunity. I really liked how I could work right after high school, even junior year, like the summer of my junior year, I was able to work as a CNA. It was just kind of a random thing. I was like, oh, we'll take it. It counts towards credits and it should be fun. And yeah, and then I really fell in love with it.
Time is free, but it's priceless. You can't own it, but you can use it. You can't keep it, but you can spend it. And once it's lost, you can never get it back.
So I got my CNA, and then the summer before my senior year, I worked at long-term care, and it was not for me. I couldn't do it. I was like, I'm never going to be a nurse. This is the worst thing. I can't do this. So I actually took a year off and was trying to figure out what else I wanted to do. And it was actually one of the instructors, Alicia Webster, she teaches the vernal CNA. She was the one who said, just keep going. You're going to be a great nurse. I see your potential. You don't have to work long-term. And she kind of pushed me to do the PN. Just having kids and, work, living, all of that stuff, figuring out babysitters and all of that, that was definitely my biggest barrier with coming to school. For women, especially for mothers, there's always something, like one cup. There's so many cups in your life that you have to fill all the time. And doing this, like, no matter what you do in life, you're always neglecting one cup when you focus in on something else. And I just looked at it as fill this cup and focus on my education and myself and bettering myself for my kids. Yeah, their cup was a little less full through this whole process, but in the long run, the ability I have to provide for them and, overflow their cup in the long run was benefited.
I look back and think if I would have accomplished all my aspirations with no struggle, I would have crumbled under the pressure of actually being where I wanted to be so desperately. Because confidence, knowledge, and capability come with failures. They come with never giving up and weathering the storm.
Elise, she really was, like, I had a breaking moment there, because when you start the nursing program, it's intense, and it definitely, breaks you down, and you really do feel you don't know anything, because you're learning so quickly, and there's so much thrown at you, and there's a lot of times where you're like, can I really do this? And I actually submitted a concept map, and I was honestly pretty nervous about it, and she just replied back. She gave me full points, and she replied back, and she was like, you're going to be an amazing nurse one day, and I can see your potential, and you can really do this. And yeah, that was my best moment. It was like the moment where I shifted from being scared and doubtful of myself and shifted into having confidence that I could do it, that, a really great ER nurse seen that in me, and it changed me for sure. All my instructors were really great. When I got my RN acceptance letter, I actually sent it to all of them and was like, oh my gosh, because they really have had such a benefit on me, and I felt comfortable enough with them to share that and, want their feedback. And one of my instructors, Andrew Lee, actually proofread my resume and gave me feedback on it, and they've definitely been in my corner. So it was really good, and they were all, oh my gosh, we knew you would do it.
Every day we get, we move further along this journey, striving for deeper quality time spent with loved ones, striving for bigger goals after completing the previous one, and striving to figure out who we are and what we're truly capable of achieving. Because you can't keep time if you can spend it.
Honestly, when I did prerequisites with a previous student of the year, and when she got it, I looked up to her so much, and I felt like, wow, she's really doing it all. She's really trying to set an example and be a nurse and, everything. So when I started here, I looked at the application and kind of, I don't know if I can do that. I was really nervous. And I'm really happy I did it because I've grown a lot from doing that. The RN will start in August, and so I hope to complete that. And with all of the prereqs I've completed, I'll get an Associates of Nursing, like an Applied Associates, as well as a General Associates, because I've done all my bachelor's prereqs, so it counts towards that. And then halfway through the RN, I get to start as an apprentice. I already have a job at Ashley Regional, so I'm gonna do my Bachelor's of Nursing degree, and I hope to go on. I would like to work in the ER and potentially do level 1 trauma and be a lifeline nurse.
So what I hope for all of us is to use every hour we have wisely. If you're fearful, it's because you're living in the future. Take every moment of time as it comes to you. Be passionate, be fearless, dream the biggest dreams you can, and spend your time making them reality.
Nicole Haakinson.
Leave a mark on the world by using your time to do what you love, using your time to become the better version of yourself every day. And what I hope for all of you is whatever life path you are on or will be on, it's one that will overflow your cup, because once time is lost, you can never get it back. Thank you.